We stand upon the threshold of a great turning. For those who dwell behind the veil know that 2026 heralds humanity's awakening, and thus they hasten the ruin they have long devised. Their last hope lies in conjuring war, casting a dense shroud over what ought to be the dawn of the Great Awakening. Though the Epstein files have only been revealed in part, it suffices for many on this earth to grasp that they have slumbered within an illusory material cocoon for a lifetime. Meanwhile, the so-called elite, hidden from sight, conduct countless occult experiments and shadowed rituals, ever amplifying their dominion over billions. They have fashioned a world of schools, politics, media, society, steeped in materialism, binding you since birth with a potent collective hypnosis, so that you live bereft of your wondrous spiritual gifts and powers. Unseen, they have confined you within a prison of materialism, severing your true communion with the spiritual realm from whence you all are sprung. In doing so, they have swelled their own might immeasurably, a power drawn from the wellsprings of evil, starkly demonic in nature. They know well they cannot rule you, nor hold you in a spiritual prison, unless they shroud you in ignorance, unless they confine you within a materialist matrix that blinds you to the truth of your radiant being. Yes, each of you is a spirit incarnate. Each of you bears spiritual gifts and powers beyond imagining. From birth, they have dimmed the lamp in the chamber of your life, compelling you to walk in the gloom of materialism. Yet, should you but kindle that hidden light, you would stand in awe, enlightened by the priceless spiritual treasures that have always surrounded you, awaiting your discovery. The heavens stand open this year. The luminous ones of the spiritual realms yearn for you to know the truth about yourselves, about your kin, and about the world entire. Yet as heaven opens, so too yawns the great abyss, and from its depths the might of the great adversary surges, more formidable than ever before. Yet even this is not greater than the power of light, of goodness, of truth. He who is the way, the truth, and the life abides with you still. But beware the snare of comfort and passivity, for Christ is no servant to our will. Nor can any luminous being act on our behalf unless we desire it, unless we ask, unless we take the first step. Such is the great mystery of free will. Where two or three are gathered in my name, there am I among them. So Christ spoke 2 millennia past. Let these words awaken us from our slumber. Let us burst the illusory bubble fashioned by the so-called elite, who serve the great adversary, the father of lies, the ruler of this world. Let us step forth from this material matrix and behold the truth. We are incarnate to re-spiritualize matter itself through the conscious power of our will. I implore you, do not treat this message lightly, for it is not mine alone. It is borne by the beings of light, who yearn for us to desire their aid. Thus was the new book conceived, and thus it bears its name. How did you save the world next month? A brief history of the recent future. For the hour has come. Within its pages and in the spaces in between, you will find the great mystery of our age and discover how we might labor together even when separated by distance. The address for the book shall appear in the first comment or in the description. As for the price, set it as your heart desires. For true freedom, the theme of the book asks nothing less. Please share this message far and wide. In these days, let us unite swiftly in spirit, mind, and heart. Pray, meditate, focus, envision yourselves in the great assembly of the awakened, above whom the Holy Spirit descends as a pure, white dove of peace. For those behind the curtain and the beings of darkness who move them will wage war, seeking above all to shroud the revelation of this year, the world's great awakening, to shroud it in shadow and forgetfulness. They will strive for this all year, even in the days just ahead. Therefore, I urge you, send forth the thoughts forged in the fire of your heart. Send them to the world. Desire the aid of all beings of light. And come that may, let not your faith falter. United and fervent in the quest for truth, we shall prevail. Take heart, I have overcome the world. John 16:33. May we be.